All right. Hi, this is Atticus, and welcome to part 4 of Railway Empire 2. We're playing the Steel Dragons DLC. We're playing the first scenario called Humble Beginnings, set in Shanghai. And we have made great progress. We closed out these tasks at the end of the last episode by shipping that last bit of tea to Shanghai. So we're set up to do the clothing because we have a clothing industry in Hangzhou, and we have a textile industry in Shanghai to send the textiles to the clothing industry. So that one's in pretty good shape, but we can, of course, optimize it, make it bigger, faster, faster. That would be great. Now, we need to found this business, Gia Farm, and deliver 20 loads of silk products to Shanghai. So let's just see how that works. We bought access in here. So we got this Changdi and Guiyang, and I guess Ling Shan with a business opportunity there. And right here is the silk farm. Okay. And it produces the raw silk. Now let's just see how that works. Go to factories. Medicine, porcelain. Don't know what that's going to be. Probably something made with steel, I'll bet, that pops out against us. Silk weaving mill. It takes textiles, indigo, and raw silk and creates silk products. Wow, okay, good. This is nice. All right. We got to have textile offcuts. Now, where do they come from? I think they come from the weaving. Nope. Yes. They come from our clothing. Interesting. So our clothing in Hangzhou will create these textile offcuts. So I guess it's remnants of the textiles that don't get used in the clothing. So you bring in cloth, you make 0.8 clothes, or clothing they call it, and 0.4 textiles. So we want to get that going, and we want it to link up to probably over here. Now we've got Ling Shan could make our silk products, right? Now do we have to send them any particular place? Yes, to Shanghai. Okay. Would like to have that industry also be here, and we've got this silly distillery that just keeps sitting here doing nothing. We might buy that out, because if we can do the clothing, make the off products here, then indigo is up here. I'm pretty sure that's indigo. Yes. This farm here produces indigo. We could run the indigo to Hangzhou. That would give us indigo and the textile offcuts. And then we would establish this and run the raw silk to Hangzhou. And Hangzhou would create our silk products with an easy shot to Shanghai. That sounds like a pretty good plan to me. I can't think of anything better right this minute, so that'll work. And that will get this done, the Silk Roads part. Now, in the meantime, I want to keep this city growth going. I want to keep these two growing. I want to keep these three growing. They're growing nicely. We've got a business opportunity. A business opportunity here in Yishang. I can't remember if we talked about what are we going to do with it, but whether we did or not, we're going to talk about it right now. Let's see. Paper, cloth, noodles, confectionery. Okay, we could put the noodles back. Didn't we take noodles out of there? Yes, we killed the noodles to put in meat. We could put noodles back in. And noodles take or what's that? Noodles take grain and rice and eggs. And we're hooked up for the eggs. We've got grain coming down here to Wuhan. That's not perfect, but it's okay. Are they getting any grain here in Yichang? Yes, they are. They're getting eggs. They're getting grain. Oh, sorry, was that it? Is that it for the noodles? Rice, and they should be getting rice from up here, direct shot. So let's do that. Let's put noodles back in. We bought it, tore it down. Now we're going to put it back in. With apologies to the town for all the turmoil. All right, so we're going to have noodles being made here in Yichang. And our noodle requirement right now, here we go, is nothing here, nothing there. So we don't need to bump it up. We could just let it run at level 1 for right now. And it's already set up with everything it needs, right? It's already getting the stuff it needs. We may need to run some more grain down there. Eventually we could think about that, but we got tons of other things to deal with here. Shanghai's up to 122. Yangqing, and I really want to get these size guys growing. So I want to see how they're not getting any grain. This is the problem with this guy down here. This Wei Rest tends to get all the grain. If they don't consume it here, it goes there. And that's slowing us down everywhere else. Now, are you guys getting grain? See, very, very little. All right, we're going to fix that. How are we going to fix that? We're going to set up, let's deal with, think of them as one product at a time. Grain. It's is very fundamental. I want grain going to Hangzhou, Nanjing, and Yanqing. And, and it's going over here, and we want even more of it going over. So, how are we going to do that? I don't think a warehouse is the right answer. Because if we use a warehouse, then we're going to have the whole warehouse to warehouse talking and all that crap, and we don't need all that. So let's set up a line. Why don't we do one product, one city? That could one good, one city. I think I used to call it. I honestly I don't remember. But why don't we set this thing up so that it'll run? You know what I think I'm going to do? Well, we're running run fulls. We'll run it off of this track, I guess. Track 3. And we'll have track 3 run over here to Yanqing. Like that. Now, can we get any money? We're at 21 million, so 2.1 million open bond. We would need to close probably that one. Yeah, we would need to close this one in order to get some more money. Now, this one is going to close on its own here pretty soon. We're not going to have any choice in that matter. We're making pretty decent money now. All right, let me think. Let me think a minute. This is not the best thing we could do. Sorry, this is not. I'm getting off task. I want to do this. I want to keep these cities growing. But right now, if you look at our task list, the thing we got to do is the clothing, founding that business, getting that silk going, and we want to get the silk. I think we want the silk over here. So I want to buy that distillery before it's 532. I think I want to buy it first so that we've got the opportunity. And then that's going to become our silk producer. And then we're going to have to set up, this whole delivery here. And then this process here, what do we got to do? We need bamboo, grain, and meat. All right. We can get meat over here. We can get bamboo here. We can get grain nowhere. Grain is a bear on this map. Up here. Oh yeah, there's plenty of it. Just got to move it somewhere. So we got to set up that delivery to found this little business right here. And we'd probably like to have, we could think about I mean, another way to do this, Chengdu is not that small. It's a level two city, and we could set up our silk production there. The problem though is no matter how you look at it, you got to go get these textile offcuts, right, from the clothing, or put clothing in somewhere else, and that's just not. I don't think that's practical. I think it's more practical to say, okay, I mean, one thing is we want the clothing industry, I would say, to be expanded, right, and produce some more. That would be good, and then we would match it up with our cloth. Yeah, see, we've got plenty of cloth to export. And who needs cloth? Cloth. Nothing, nothing. Nothing, nothing. All right, we got plenty of cloth. So I think first thing is ramp up the clothing. Now, do they want clothing? They'll start consuming at 55,000. If we ramp it up, that'll help us with our task. That one right there. So let's just go right down the line. We're just going to work on that first task.
Why don't you have your locomotives repaired more often?
I don't know. What's your line? Oh, we're probably missing repairs here. Yeah, yep. All right, we got to put a maintenance in here. And next thing is to ramp up this fashion industry. There we go. And this says we haven't produced any. Okay. It's interesting. You got textiles to export. We want cloth. We want cloth and they have cloth, right? Yes. All right, so here to here. Freight. Go. Wow. Copy. There goes cloth. Okay. That's stupid. That stupid all of them thing that you had to do at the beginning. I should have killed it as soon as we got the task done. I hate them. I hate them. They make everything so much harder to manage. But now we've got some stuff coming over here. We'll start making some clothing. All right, now, and there's our offcut that we're making. Okay, so that's good. So there we go. So now this is going to get done pretty quickly. Now let's get that Gia farm done and think about what's our structure going to look like to get over there. We got to get here. We got to come back over here. Oh, man. Well, I think one thing we could do is just go, we could just come out of Hangzhou. Where's this track being built? I don't know what that track is. Okay, so let's go here. And work our way over here. And let's figure out what our station is going to look like here. Probably something like this, I guess. And this is, we're going to call this one silk. Or, well, we'll call it raw silk. And we'll give it a repairs. And we'll come out of here. No. Shoot. Let's go back. I don't want the world's biggest bridge. Actually, in fact, I can't build bridges worth of crap, so we'll go like this. We've already got a bridge up here. Okay. And that'll hook into where? Oh, back here. To the right side. To the right side. Now, I may have the cart before the horse here, but I think it'll be okay. Build that. Are we going to double track it? Yeah. We are. All the way up here to that. Okay. Now, he's going to get meat from here. Well, wait, they have nothing to export, so yeah. We'll get meat from Yichang, which should have some. Well, it has none as well. We're going to have to bump it up. We'll get meat here, there, and everywhere. Grain gets to come way down. Bamboo can come from right there. And am I right in saying there's only one grain on the map? There's one over here. Oh, that would be better. What's that right there? Oh, there's grain hiding right here. I didn't realize it because he's attached to it. We'll get our grain from there. Good grief. Yes. In fact, we'll just run a line over that goes over like that. Maybe from Yichang to Changdi and then over. That might be good. Something like this, where we have a line that runs from Changdi to here. Now, obviously, another. No, I still want the silk production in Hangzhou. But, we've got the opportunity at Changdi to put the silk production there, run the indigo, the raw silk down there. We could run a train that goes from Hangzhou with the offcuts, goes to Changdi, and then loads up the output and takes it to Shanghai. That would be absolutely fine. Wait a minute. Did we buy this thing over here? No, we didn't. We haven't bought that distillery yet, so let's hold off on that. Let's go this way. Let's go. I think I'm going to change plans and make Changdi our silk producer right here next to the raw silk. That kind of makes sense to me. Money, 2.28. Well, we're about to see what happens when we have that big bill come. We're probably going to go negative here in a minute. Build that. Build that. and that. Okay. And then what we want to buy, I guess, is this guy. He should be cheap because he's not producing anything. That's perfect.
Enjoy your auctioned object.
Okay, it only cost us 89,000. That's pretty nice. Okay, and they have shrunk. Have they shrunk down? Ah, look what they've done. Son of a. Well, we can hook them to Yi Chang and help a little bit. So from Yi Chang, I would kind of like this track here and here to actually connect over here. And give it signals. And then we're going to run a line that comes like this. Miss the mountain. Cross over and come down to that side, I think. Wow, it's expensive. Would be to that side, yes. 938. Wow, that's expensive. The only good news is the other side of it won't be as bad. And where are we here? I think we're waiting on 300 for the rail crusher.
Robust and affordable clothing. And as a little bonus, you can use the textile offcut as fillings for the silk products you are about to have produced. What is meant to be yours will come. What is not, don't force.
Okay, so good. We've got that one done. We built the super expensive track. Now the downright reasonable track. Okay, we have switches there. We have switches here. Signals, supplies. We have switches on both ends, signals, supplies, and repairs. Okay, we're looking good. So let's get a train running. We'll just do an automatic train from here to here. Actually, first, we'll go from here to here. And I'm going to tell it, don't go till you have 4. And that should be 4 meat. So we've got to bump up the meat production here, which we need to do anyway. Need 400 grand to do that. Okay. Now this guy, good. Okay. So he'll start getting the meat. We'll get the meat down there. Once he runs, we're kind of done with him. So let's go down. Oh, look what I just did. Oh, that's right. That's right. We bought this one. We're sending meat from up here. That's right. So, okay, good. I thought I'd goofed up. What we're going to do is knock this down and put it in that silk industry later. So we want to have indigo that'll go down there. And then, of course, we want the line from Hangzhou. And I think the Hangzhou, I mean, we could just run it through Shanghai like that, or we can come the back way and go across like that. I think we'll just run it through. Well, there's a lot of traffic right here. How busy is this right here? Busy. It's not deep red like that, but it's we're making use of the track. There's no doubt about that. It was a good investment. Probably would not hurt us at all to have line that comes out of the back of this. And crosses that bridge when it comes to it. Okay. All right. And then here. Here. Okay. Hold up. Let's put signals on this. And signals on this. Okay, now grain. We want grain from here. Okay. And that's how much grain? 8. 8 grain. I'm going to add to this. No. First, we're going to set up a station right here.
I question the integrity of both your mind and your new station.
This will be Wuhan grain, which I wish I'd seen sooner. And we need a line at least going this way and probably going both ways eventually. Right now, we need it to go right there. Okay, and then this train that is I got to turn that off. It messes me up. All right, this goes here. I'm going to edit you, and I'm going to tell you to go here. and run full and go to here. Okay, so that train can take care of all that. And we'll set up one down here. Let me get the contours. Here we go. Contours, bamboo. I'm going to have it come in and go both ways off. I'm going to have it come in through there because we're not going to be running bamboo to that raw silk other than one time. We'll call this the Wuhan bamboo. Okay. And as I said, we'll just have it run into this. Actually, we'll have it run into this where it picks up the supplies. Okay. And let's have a train here. No, don't care about there. To here. Running full. I think. I got to check that. And we'll get a turns around error, and that's okay. We don't care. That's fine. And how much do you want? You want 12. So I'm going to have this thing, once it takes off once, okay, there you go. Then I'm going to modify it and say minimum of 4, so it'll give us our 12. Okay, good. All right, so we got bamboo going, we got grain, we got meat. We'll have this founded pretty soon. That's our next goal is this. Then we want to deliver silk to Shanghai. So we want to be able to come out of Chengdu, probably, yeah, we'll just go right through that, through there, into Shanghai. Okay, beautiful. So I think we might actually even put another station in Chengdu just for that delivery purpose, like this. And there our bond closed. So we went very negative for a minute. Now let's just see if that means there's more money out there for us. It does not, but we could do 2.5. And we're still waiting. Oh, wait. Do we want this, right? I think, yeah. Now, you know what? There's nothing wrong with cheaper trains. That's a beautiful thing. Okay, let's see. Where are we on this? We've got our meat. So we got 2 more deliveries: the 4 grain and the 8 grain and the 4 bamboo, and we've got that one. So that's good. Now here in Chengdu, I'd like to have some trains like here to here, some automatic trains, so we could get something over there. Some supplies is what I'd really like to see. And I think I see our 2. I'm going to hold on a minute because I got to watch these guys.
A fantastic.
All right, good.
The silk produced here is of the finest quality and will be made into beautiful pillows and luxury clothing.
Now these 2 trains, I'm not going to overthink what I'm going to do with them. I'm just going to kill them. Okay, good. So we've established the raw silk. And now we want to go in here and go meat industry, blow it up, and replace it with a, let's see, the silk weaving mill takes this, this, and this. Okay, beautiful. We're going to put the weaving mill into Changdi. Okay, and that train I blew up, I could have used it right there. We got to get our indigo coming down there, and we've got to get lines from Hangzhou to Changdi. So let's do that first, since we're already set up for that. 1 and 2. And we'd like you to prioritize silk coming back, and we'd like you to prioritize textiles going out. But if you want to take something else, that's all well and good. So let's see. Let's do 4 trains. And we must be missing, we are, of course. There's something about Hangzhou. I never want to give them, let's see what his route looks like now. Yeah, there we go. That's more like it. All right. So we got the offcuts going to our factory. Let's get the raw silk going to our factory. Out of track 1, running full, go. Then we're going to go up here to the indigo. We'll call this one the Wuhan Indigo. Not that there's any others to confuse it with. And we'll come down here. Like so. And we'll go here to, nope, here to here, run full, and that's 14 days. I'm going to put a train on it, and I'm going to copy that and put a train on it. Okay, so we've got indigo coming to the factory, we've got silk, we've got textiles, and I just realized the line. Oh yeah. And we want to have a dedicated delivery back. We could take them back on that Changdi to Hangzhou. That'd be fine. But I think I'm just going to have a dedicated station down here, similar to the way we've done some of these other things on the riverbank here. And we will go like this. Like that. And this is a 20, isn't it? Yes. So we'll do our 3 train deal again. We'll go here to here. A freight train that runs full and confirm, then copy it and confirm, and then then what? I don't know why we got that. Bonus for creating a new express route. I don't know what that was, honestly. And we got business opportunity. These are okay. That just means we're slow making our tea leaves. What's going on here? Are we making any silk products? Doesn't look like it. All right, we've got our offcuts. We've got our indigo. Where's our raw silk? Oh, I see. We don't have enough of it yet. We need to bump this guy up. Okay. All right. Okay. It is working. So, all right, we're set up to finish that task. Now, want to think about how could we, oh, sorry. How fast can we realistically go? So we can make these at 0.7. We can make 0.7 textiles without an upgrade, right? So if you go down here to our weaving, that would be a double of this. We can easily do that. Now the silk, we would need, if we double it, we would need 2 a week of silk. Right now, we're almost there. If we move it up one more, I would think that would do it. Here we go. There's our first load of silk going down. We should be making product now, I would think. I would think that this train, well, let me just double check. Oh yeah, see there? We're starting to make something. And are we getting plenty of the offcuts? Yes, plenty of the offcuts.
A breakdown. You should really keep your
The
trade.
raw silk and the indigo. Okay, good. Good. That all looks good. Now, where's this breakdown? Right here. Ming. What is this line? Oh, crap. This is probably this guy here without a... No, he has repairs. All right. The guy that broke down is coming from... Yeah, Minyang 3 to Shanghai. That's a long line to not have any repairs in it. You know what I mean, Vern? That is. It's a long line for no repairs. I'm not sure what to do about it, though. Honestly, how many trains is it? 1. We'll make it 0 and make it 1. And I think we did have repairs here, didn't we? Yes. And they are set at 100%. Okay. No. Wait. Yeah, 100%. Okay. We'll look at grain. They're not getting grain. I want to start running grain directly in there off of our newfound grain business. Track 2, run full. Go. Waiting for goods? All right, we had a good quarter over quarter. All right, where are we going here? We haven't delivered any. Have we? Surely we're making them now. Barely. Make 2. All right, can we bump this up? I don't think we're allowed to. Oh, we can. No, we have to hit 20,000. So we got this city growing. It's almost at 20. Very barely growing. I mean, we could give it a Wuhan line, which has more stuff in it. Yeah, let's do that. Let's give it a line to Wuhan as well. All right, sorry, I had a very long interruption. I've been away from this for quite a while, and now I'm back. And I think the last thing we were doing, we were going to set up a connection from what's it called, Chengdi, from Chengdi to Wuhan, so that we could get some more materials down there from that warehouse in. What's going on here? What in the world? It's acting very strangely. Sorry, the track tool is acting there. It was acting very, very strangely. But now it isn't. Okay, let's get some trains running from Wuhan 2 to Chengdi. And we can just do some automatics, like 4 of them will do. Okay. Now, eventually, it's probably just going to be passenger mail or nothing at the start. It's too crooked a line to get passengers to mail. See, this line here, this is more than twice that line, the dead straight line. So it's not going to work. So rather than, I'll leave that track because it doesn't hurt anything. It might give us something in the future. I think we're going to need to either come off this bridge and go up, or I really would prefer, that might work, but I don't want a might, I want a will. So let's go up like this and then go into Wuhan right there. I think that's left side to left side. Yeah. Okay. And back down like so. We'll get that going. Now, why are we doing this? We're trying to get Chengdi to grow so that we can upgrade our silk production. So go here, go to Chengdi. Wait a minute, did we already, hold it, we've already set up that line. Yes, those trains will just jump over there. They'll start using this now Rather than going this way, they'll go this way, which is great because they should carry passengers mail and stuff. So now we've got it growing. Oh, it's at 20,000. Good. Guess if we think about it, it'll work. All right, we're going to bump this up to level 2. So we need 0.6, 0.6, and 2. Okay, 0.6, 0.6, and 2. This is putting out 3.2, so it's perfect. How could that be? Oh, it says it's privately owned, but we own it, right? Yeah, we just bumped that up. I'm sorry, I was away for a while. I think we did that, though. 0.6, 0.62, is that, am I saying that correctly? Yes, okay. So this indigo would be 0.6. We need to be producing 0.6. It's exactly what it's doing. Beautiful. 0.6, 0.6, and 2. And the third element is what? Sorry. Oh yeah, the stuff from over here. So Hangzhou is making these remnants at 0.7. Beautiful. Okay, so that's great. So we can support a little faster, so a much faster production of the silk, and that's going to help us get this task done more quickly. We've already got the trains loaded in here, primed and ready to go to Shanghai as soon as we have something. How big is Shanghai now? 176,000 and still growing very, very nicely. Okay, now there's some city growth I want to fix. Like, look at that. These guys are actually declining. Okay, we're going to run. I can't remember if I did this or talked about it or started to do it or what, but we've got to get these raw materials into the cities because they're being consumed by Shanghai, first of all. And second of all, this thing here, of course, is just sucking them down like crazy, right? It's just chewing things up. And the other thing I see here is they're starting to back up all the way out here. Now, here's the problem with automatic signals. Automatic signals, I can't go in and just put more in there like I could with manuals. So here's what we're going to do to fix that. We're going to build a little Machinke loop out of this. We're going to go like this. Yeah. He said, we'll go kind of out this way. Well, let's see. We're going to turn it like this and like this. Okay. Don't really care about the speed of it. So that's going to be track. That's going to be how you're going to go enter way rest. Or this station right here. So we'll put, whoops. So we'll build that and we'll set signals going one way, that way. Then we'll take out that track right there. So now all these trains will come in and go this way. They'll have more room to queue up and to come in here. And then they'll just do a loop around and come out. And that should clean up. See, like this guy here, watch him. He'll go around the circle and queue up back here. And then some of them, I think, got reset when we deleted this track right here. And that's fine. That's fine, too. We've got them all loaded up. They're all running fulls out of here, going over here. Okay. Now, we could also think about just running directly. Well, I don't know if we're getting, let's just think about this. Like in Nanjing, which is declining, that's pathetic. Should be much bigger than that by now. So it's getting no sugar, it's not getting meat, it's not getting grain, it's not getting rice. It's pissed. Okay, we got this immaculate consumer here. Now we can take off our university and shrink the city if we want to. I mean, if we want to really be maybe that's the way we should have done it in the first place. Now, the meat, we got plenty of meat. And why wouldn't they? Oh, they're probably not getting meat because we're not running enough trains. So another thing we need to do is just go Shanghai to Nanjing maybe some freight trains, a couple of those. Let's see if that would do anything. Well, yes, it does, as a matter of fact. That would help. Why don't we do that same thing here? Why don't we go Shanghai to Yanqing with freight, couple of trains, and go. See if that works. Well, it took something. Didn't take a lot. But let's just check our warehouse. It's not horrible. See, this Wuhan and the Wuhan, those 3 Wuhans are no more. That's the 4 Wuhans. They're just going to have to stay there as an error. That's tough because those have to rot. Because we took that off. That whole idea of bringing that stuff back, we took that off. Okay, the other things I'd like to do. I'd like to go right here.
One more train station can't hurt after all.
And go here to here. Okay. And then here to here. All right. Give it a tower. And I think there's repairs here. Yep. So down here, we're going to put in a restaurant and a post office. And we're going to have express line, express with those 2 things right there. It's 7 days, so a couple of them would handle it easily. One would probably do it. And then we're going to do the same thing here. And we'll have to put repairs in Lingshan. Yeah, like that. See, that's top to top, yep. And one more, and then give it this and this. And then it will need repairs and a post office. If I can find the station, there it is. Well, I haven't really bothered to get down here and just look at the architecture. I have to say, it's kind of cool. Kind of cool looking. Okay. Sorry. It's one reason I don't do that. I'm such a bad driver. We were going to give it maintenance and a post office. Okay. And we're going to do here to here, express. 6.7, I will do 2 trains. That's overkill, but fine. Okay. And we could hook up all this stuff down here. There's plenty of good growth opportunity. Lots of neat things we could do here. More tea, a lot of good things, but we're going to try to stay on task for the most part. So our silk products deliver. I guess the question is, are we making any? Our first train has 5. And this thing here, good. It's starting to produce. We've got everything we need. let's just check that out. We got good supply of the textile offcuts. Indigo, we've got some with more on the way, and plenty of raw silk. Good, good, good. All right. So I think we've done what we can do with that. Now, I'd like to get over here into this one, $6.99. And where are we on research? We're waiting on 300 to get the rail crusher. All right. I want to just look at these guys. See, he's gone down in value. We've hurt him by being near him. Good for us. And then Graham here, we got to go over here and hurt him. So we need $6.99. Let's see what we're looking like on money. 4.47 million. So we could do a $4.7 million bond. Here we go. We've got plenty of money. Shoot, just take it. Take the money and run. Okay. We're going to open that one up. We got Dan Chang, Jinhua. I think that's it. We'd like to have a line. What are we going to do with them? We don't know what's coming. Unfortunately, I've had some hints from you guys that we need some express lines and we need some large cities. And I keep saying I'm going to do this up here and I never do it. All right, I want to set up how do we want to do this? Too tight. Let's go to the inside first. There we go. All right. And the sugar, I want to be able to go the other way. All right. So I'm going to do like a, what am I going to do? Oh, and bamboo. Bamboo needs to be part of this as well. It needs to be like coming off of here and coming off of here, maybe. Does it? Yeah, somehow it's got to be able to turn here. Let's just do it. We'll just go right through. These are all, wait a minute. We've got some run fulls here. That's going to be that's not going to work. Crap. What if we did a warehouse right here. We could call this the Nanjing raw warehouse. And it would have it's got the grain. It would have rice. We could even do eggs, bamboo, sugar, manure. That would be enough for now. Okay. In that warehouse. And then we could just connect it up. Like that. Do we want 4? I think we want 4. And need to be able to come down here like this. All right. So what I'm thinking is we go to the bamboo and we add maybe a third, another track out of it. How do I do that? I used to be able to do this pretty painlessly. Let me try this again. You come out, I think you just go all the way to wherever you're trying to go. Yeah, like that. And we'll make this kind of a double track like that. And you'll come in and you go out. Okay. And let's see, this warehouse can go, this can come. All right, the rice needs to be able to go there. And I built this thinking we'd run it off that, but that's not right. So I think what we'll do with the rice is blow this track up and just run it into a second platform. Actually, it doesn't even need to go that way. It just needs to go over here to the warehouse. Yeah. A second platform. So what I'm trying to do is just get basic stuff to go to Nanjing and Yanqing instead of being all consumed by Shanghai and this breeding farm down here. So they need to be able to get over there, and they need to be able to get over there without going through the rice. So all we have to do there is just have a little cutover like this. Drive on the right. Okay. All right. Now what we're going to do here is set up. We're going to set up from here. Oh, how are you going to get to Nanjing? Well, you could go like this. You can come down here. Yeah, come down here and join that track. All right, and then okay, so we're going to have a line that goes from here to here. I think we'll do out of track 3, and we're going to run. No, wait. If we run full, pardon me. If we run full, we're going to have a shunt line. Although on this side, this is the shunt line, so that's fine. So we can say run out of track 3, run full, and go down here to Nanjing. Go down there twice. Okay, go down there to Nanjing. Run full, put some trains on that, and then we'll go here to here. Okay, now here's where we have to think about it. Okay, because we're going to have rice and sugar coming over this way. So we're going to need a shunt line, I think. Well, I know we will. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take this track, and unfortunately I'm doing automatic signals, so I'm going to have to build a pretty long track to get any decent number of signals in it. So now you'll run into that side, and the other side here is going to be our shunt line. And it can run down like this and over. And okay, so we'll have these guys when they go to there and to there and to there. So run on the outside like that. With some trains. So we've created demand out of this warehouse in Yanqing and Nanjing. Then we're going to have rice going up here, and we're going to tell it run full and go here and here. And okay, and then sugar. Sugar needs its own. We need a crap. We need it can come like that. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So we'll have a line, sugar to this warehouse, out of track 2, running full, and you're going to hit here and here. So you'll run in on this one and run out on that one. And we'll have a couple of trains on that. Okay. Let's just see if we get stuff going. There we go. There we go. And you can see this is for Yanqing and Nanjing. Good, good, good. And I'm hoping that this train right here. Oh, it's the wrong one. This train right here, Nanjing and Yanqing, and beautiful. Okay. And then we need to do, did we do any bamboo ones? I don't remember. No. We're going to have these running out of track. Looks like track 4. Yep. Running full. With that train going to there. And that they're on the right tracks. Everything's beautiful. A couple of trains go. And that makes sense. It's for Yangqing because we got a direct line going to Nanjing. Okay, beautiful. So we should start seeing some raw materials actually showing up in those 2 cities up there and let them start growing again. Hangzhou has the same problem. I think we'll set up Hangzhou, Jinhua, and Nanjing as a 3-city cluster. Maybe make Jinhua the central point of it. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't take any of this. Does he have more to? Yeah, he's got so much more to give, so to speak. We'd like to take it up to that warehouse up there, actually. How would you do that? Oh, well, you could just go like this. Okay, and now the problem is we need another we need another way to get out there. We need another track, right? And I don't think we can come out of here and get over this. Tell you what we'll do. We'll delete that, and we'll delete no, we won't do that. We'll delete this track back here and try to make this go into this one. Okay, that works. And that works. So now we've scooted all this over here. And let's just look at one of these trains and just look at its line. Doesn't show a line. Rail line incomplete. Problem with route. Okay. Is there no way to get over there, or what have I done? You're coming off of this and you go that way. You come into 2 and 2 lets you go out. So what's the problem? You come out of this and you go on that. You come here. You go that way. I'm not quite seeing this. I'm not seeing the problem. Oh, maybe I've got them set to run on track one. I may have explicitly said track one. I did not, but it's not track one, it's track two. It doesn't like either one of them. Something's missing. Come like this, merge like that, come in here, go around, come in, go out. It should be perfect. See, I'm going to complicate it more before I fix it. I'm going to put another one on here. It comes up like this and joins like that. Okay. Problem with the route. I think it's because I haven't run it, because look at it. Now it looks just fine. Oh, wait. It's running on, I specifically want it on 2, actually. Okay, now it works. Okay, it's kind of weird. So let me go through these and tell him to run on 2. And tell him to run on 2. And you can run on 2. Okay. And then there's still one that didn't look very happy. You. Edit. Okay, so now that we've got this straightened out, we've got this line here, what we want to do is run some of this good stuff up here. And we want to run, we want to do run fulls out of 1, I think. Yeah. And don't let that fool you. That just means there were recently things there. So let's do like 4 trains headed up there. And let's see what happens to this. There we go. Get a bunch of manure headed up that they want. Probably should have copied them rather than putting them all on one, but that's okay. More manure they want. Number 3, more manure that they want. And then number 4, I think there was 4, more manure. Good Lord. These people are full of... Okay, so where are we? I'd say he's missing equipment, not because there's no supply tower. There is. He's just been sitting there a long time. That's all right. Okay, you can get over it. All right. Did we open that up? We did. All right. We got this over here. So we solved that little problem with the growth. Now we want a 3-city cluster right here, and I think we're going to do that next episode. I think I need to stop right here. So let's stop and kind of declare success on this episode. I hope I haven't made a giant whoa. lot of traffic on this line, but you know what? It's moving. Yeah, we got a lot going on. Where are we on traffic jams? And it's not perfect. Okay, let's get this rail crusher.
Hope the new locomotive is more reliable than your previous ones.
And let's go.
Our competition will soon become very one-sided.
Let's go here into the engine shed and let's replace all of our express trains with the rail crusher. It's faster, more popular, the whole bit. Okay. And like that, you put rail crushers down here, like on this line right here. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I do need to quit, but we've got lots of good stuff to do here. This is done. Let's just confirm we're making some silk. We really should be making some silk products at this point. So our first train, there we go. We've got 8 just heading into Shanghai, and we've got 3 loaded up for the next train. So I think, we can see this one. I think it's right here. Yeah, this guy right here, he'll unload. And there's 8 into Shanghai and taking some meat back to Shanghai. And there we go. All right, so we've started. And given the speed, we don't need another one. In fact, it's a 20, right? So we've got one train, we've got one train here that's set to run, he's doing an 8. If we go back to the other train, which one was it? This guy right here, I think what we'll do now is modify him to a 4, because that second train will make 16, and then he can get the last 4, and we'll get that done as quickly as possible. And that's a good place to stop. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you saw something that'll help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, share, and subscribe, and join us for our next Railway Empire 2 video. Thank you.